Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching Shadowhunters Season 1, Episode 6. This is called Of Men and Angels. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, the link is down below. If you guys would like to get early access to my reactions or watch the full reactions that are up for a limited time over on my Patreon, the link for that is also down below. Let's get into this episode.
Clary's the key. You have to help her. You have to unlock her. Or she'll never find the cup.
If she really wants him to help, why didn't she just tell him where the cup is?
Listen to me. Listen to me. You have to listen to me. I have to tell you just in case.
No, don't even...
No, listen to me. No, you need to know. Listen.
Was he bitten by an alpha?
Yeah, why?
3, 2, 1.
Where's Jace and Alec and Izzy at? Oh, don't lick the blood. Don't lick the blood. Please see this, Magnus. Please, do something about this.
But Luke needs an antidote to stop the poison in his system. And I don't have all the ingredients here.
Tell me what you need and how to get it.
No, you stay here. Luke will need you if he wakes up.
When he wakes up.
I'll go.
I'll go. Phoenix eyes, moon salt, and Idris fulgurite.
One trip to the pharmacy. It'll take 2 seconds.
I know, guy. And I don't need him.
Too bad. You're getting me. We'll be right back.
One more thing. I need Alexander.
Why do you need Alec?
Virgin Shadowhunter energy.
That explains so much.
You need to get back to the Institute. You need to help me first. No, I'm not messing around. Me either. It's Magnus. He needs your powerful Shadowhunter energy or something like that. Magnus, why does Magnus need me? To help save Luke's life. Alec, you're a man of honor. And the only person in the world I would trust with something like this. I'm counting on you to do the right thing.
You need to tell me all of it. Promise me.
The poison's spreading. Your suitors need to hurry.
Stop calling me that. I have a name.
Well, learning it would mean I care, so no.
Yeah, and God forbid you care about anyone but yourself.
I care about a bunch of people. Just don't care about you.
Me, or what's it called? Your parabatai.
Ooh. Watch your mouth. You don't know a thing about me and Alec.
Really? Come, fetch, roll over. You don't lie down. You treat him like a lapdog.
Guess it takes one to know one.
Ooh.
It means you're like a yippy dog nipping at Clary's heels.
I don't nip, and she's my best friend.
That's all she's ever gonna be.
We had our entire lives. That's more than I can say for you or Alec.
You do not get to talk about Alec. Mundane.
I told you, don't call me mundane. Are we clear?
Woohoo.
What are you gonna do now? Do that again. I'll kick your ass.
Sorry.
How can they not figure this out?
What's you at the Vampire Hotel?
Nothing. I told you it was hostage.
You sure?
Leave me alone.
Maybe Jace is figuring it out. I hope. Someone needs to figure it out. I just don't see how they haven't already. Especially Alec. He saw him do some things that Monday shouldn't be able to do.
Remember when I was 10? And there was that kid, Preston, who kept beating the crap out of me in kendo training? He said I needed to mess it up, break form, do something he wouldn't expect. It went against every fiber of my training, but I adapted.
I was so proud when you broke his nose.
Be punished for insubordination.
That just made me prouder. The way you took it.
Allies to the downworld. This is who we are. And your mother was at his side. We must never violate our oath.
Because this is our sacred duty.
But by the time my people came to know him, barely 2 years later, his name had become synonymous with devastation.
Talk to me. Whose blood is this?
Warlocks.
They attacked you where? What? You've broken the accords. I'll talk to my father. He knows the law better than anyone. Sometimes it isn't clear who instigated the fight.
The accords are a fallacy. Everything about them, down to the blasphemous magic that binds us all to their stupidity.
The accords guarantee peace.
We are Shadowhunters. We don't make peace with demons.
Downworlders are half human.
And half demon. Shadowhunters kill demons. He was obsessed with ensuring purity of blood. Convinced that the impurities were a threat to peace.
He was a threat to peace.
Madmen rarely make sense.
If the Seeleys change sides, we have no hope of defeating Valentine.
There has to be something we can do.
You know the Seeleys better than anyone. I'm not judging you. It's a fact. It's an asset. You and I need to convince the Clave of what's coming. You went rogue. And now the Clave thinks our family honor is beyond repair.
We'll do better. Jace, Alec, and I will restore the family name and our honor.
then you need to understand the honor comes from the deed. It's not a simple proposition to restore it. It's going to require a tremendous sacrifice.
He seized the opportunity to accomplish everything he ever wanted. Destroy the Accords, murder Downworlders, and secure the cup.
Say no to what?
They're gonna make you marry.
Who's they?
Our parents are making plans for both of us.
No, you heard wrong.
It's true, Alec.
Wait, when I'm getting married, what are you doing?
They need me to convince the Clave to placate the Sealy somehow.
You're playing the diplomat. Again. That's my job. That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
I know that. That I'm the one with ties to the Sealys.
Oh no. No. Okay.
Come on, Dame Clary will not be happy if I let you die.
What's going on? Ew, ew, ew. The hell is that thing? I hope Alec is gonna show up.
And the rest when they get here. You'll have to feed it to Luke.
I need your strength.
Take what you need.
Or Magnus is all worn out.
Okay?
I'm glad you and Jace are okay now.
I didn't do this for Jace.
And I'm glad you did it for you.
Thank you.
You remind me so much of me. I thought I could change the world by breaking the rules.
You broke the rules?
Where did that person go? She was stupid. She confused passion with strength.
So passion makes you weak.
No. Passion makes you dangerous. That's why you're not ready for the responsibility you think you are.
The reason he became that man was our fault. Mine and Jocelyn's. We betrayed him, Clary. Your mother and I. We fell in love.
Are you my...
No. No. We never...
slept together?
Yeah. I mean, no. Your parents were married. Valentine was my parabatai. We both loved him. I had to temper him, but he just kept pulling away. That just drew us closer together. We knew it was wrong, but we couldn't deny it or hide it.
But if he was already violent and stuff, how does it make it their fault that he turned the way he was? He was already that way.
We were having an affair. That led him to do the unthinkable. Experiment with downworlder blood.
There's no way you two could have pushed him over the edge. He did that to himself.
Valentine asked me to back him up on a mission. Some farmers had gone missing. He said it was werewolves.
You trying to kill him?
He betrayed our parabatai bond. And then he betrayed everything else he believed in.
If you guys saw my earlier reactions, you know I already think I know where the cup is. Was she trying to be her mom?
To us. Why did you ask for me? When Jace and Clary were both here.
Jace didn't tell you? Doesn't matter. It was a lie anyway.
Warlock's always this cryptic.
I'm not being cryptic. I'm being coy. I wanted to see you again.
Why?
Why'd you come?
I'm not sure.
For almost a century, I've closed myself off to feeling anything for anyone. You've unlocked something in me.
Ah, dang it! Phone calls.
Listen, Magnus, I wish I don't know what.
I understand. Stay for just one more drink, and then decide.
Who's JC?
JC stands for Jonathan Christopher. Your brother. He died in a fire at Fairchild Manor. A fire that your father set.
Whoa. That's how the cup got where I think it is.
I know where my mother hid the cup.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of episode 6 of season 1 of Shadowhunters, and I don't know. I wasn't too into the episode to begin with, but by the end, I was more into it. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. This was mostly them trying to save Luke's life for a good portion of this episode, which, obviously they ended up doing. Magnus had to, draw on Alec's power so that, because he was getting very drained trying to keep Luke alive long enough for them to get the potion, made and into Luke. Jace and Simon went to go get the ingredients, and they bickered the entire time. It's that's kind of annoying. I thought maybe Jace was starting to, see Simon and that something was wrong, because he actually asked him what happened, and he tried to check his neck, and, but it didn't look like it went any further than that. Simon saw himself dead. I don't know what that means. He's also saw the lady vampire right before he saw his dead body. And Simon just went off somewhere. I'm just assuming he's heading back to the vampire lady. So I still don't know what's going on with Simon. I hope they, answer that question soon, because this has been a few episodes now. And, it hasn't gotten anywhere, and it's really making me antsy about what the heck is going on with him. There was a little bit of flirting going on between Magnus and Alec. Alec didn't really flirt back, but he seemed pretty receptive to the flirting. But of course they got interrupted. But Alec might be staying for another drink, and so maybe it'll move on to something else. I don't really understand what their mom's plan was. Alec and Izzy and Jace's mother. I don't really know what the plan was to try and fix the connections or whatever the heck was going on. Something about getting Alec married. Who were they going to marry him to? It never really said, and I hope that doesn't go forward, because Alec doesn't need to be marrying anybody right now. He's still trying to figure out himself. Izzy at the end there, dressing herself up like her mother. I don't know what that was about either. I don't know if she's trying to prove something to her mom that she can handle, doing whatever it is that they don't think she can handle doing. So, I guess we'll see more about that in the next episode. Luke and Magnus filled Clary in on the history of the Shadowhunters and Valentine. So, Luke and Valentine were peripatai. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and I'm sorry if I'm not. Just like Jace and Alec are to each other. And so Luke was a Shadowhunter, but now he's a werewolf. Was he always a werewolf? Or did he become a werewolf when Valentine betrayed him and tried to get him killed by throwing him in a thing of werewolves? And now he's a werewolf. Is that what happened? I'm seriously asking this question, so you guys can answer that for me. And turns out, apparently, Clary had a brother, who died in a fire set by her father. I don't know how old he was or anything. Was he older or younger than Clary? I don't even know that much. So, waiting to hear about that. But she actually made the box into a drawing. Like, it went into the paper. And if you saw one of my previous episodes, I'm not sure which one it was, but I had put up a thing about a spoiler because I had thought I had figured out where the cup was, and I didn't want to spoil it because I have seen the movie, and something clicked in my head about the movie, and so I thought I knew where the cup is, and I'm even more convinced that maybe I know where the cup is. So, and I think Clary says that she knows where her mother put the cup. So it's looking more and more like I was right, and that this is still following some of the steps of the movie. So I'm not going to say what it is because, like I said, I don't want to spoil anything for someone who hasn't watched the movie or who hasn't already seen this show. So so I don't want to spoil anything, but I think I'm right. And, so, I did enjoy this episode. Not like one of my favorite ones, but I did enjoy it. And we got a whole lot more information, probably more than I'm remembering because it was a lot. But I don't think, like, Luke is blaming him and Jocelyn for Valentine being Valentine. And it didn't make any sense to me when he feels that way because he was saying that Valentine was already doing things like killing and going crazy, basically, before they betrayed him. So, I don't know. I don't think that they're to blame. He was already on that road. They had nothing to do with it. It's all Valentine. That's not their fault at all. So, but anyway, I enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I know I didn't talk a whole lot, but it was just a lot of information to take in. But if you guys did like this reaction, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you would like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.